Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name's Shadow Wraith, and today we're going to be talking about the top 3 heroes that really mess with your opponent. Now, to get on this list, you must have at least an ability or a spell or something like that that can really screw with your opponent's game, either with their heroes or their units, anything like that. And yeah, I've been on the receiving end of 2 of these, and they're not fun. They're not fun. Probably fun for my opponent, but not me. Anyway, let's jump straight into the list. In the number 3 slot, we have got the Moria Black Shield Shaymin. He's 50 points, and for 50 points, you get a Fight 2, oh my god, Strength 3, Defense 4, 1 attack, 2 wound, Courage 3 model, with 1 might, 3 will, and 1 fate. Okay, so what's so remarkable about the Moria Black Shield Shaymin, you ask? Well, there's a little spell called Shatter, and it's got a range of 12 inches, and it casts on a 3+. You've only got 3 will, so you can get this off 3 times. And what you can do with that is you target a model's, like any part of the model's war gear. So its weapon, its armor, its banner, anything like that. And on a 3+, it's gone. If you go for a hero, obviously they try and resist it. But for example, you can get rid of Aragorn's lightsaber sword on a 3+ if he fails to resist it, or if he's got no will left. You can do it to Boromir's Banner of Minas Tirith and get rid of that. You can just do it to a normal banner. So some scenarios you get points for having banners and your opponent does. If your opponent doesn't have any banners and you do, you get more points. 12 inches of this guy on a 3-up, their banner's gone. Poof, disappears. It's absolutely crazy, and it's really good. That's probably the best way I would use this model, unless you've got another spellcaster that you can harass maybe Aragorn for a while with to get rid of some of his will, and then you can start destroying pieces of his war gear. The only thing you can't destroy are claws and teeth, things that are attached to the model, or the One Ring. But other than that, it's fair game. If it's in the war gear, you can get rid of it. Nuts. So good. Absolutely brilliant. So that's the Moria Black Shield Shaymin. In the number 2 slot, we have the Dwemer Lake. Right. Okay, the only reason this is not number 1 for me is because it's a Wraith. I do like my Ring Wraiths. I use them all the time. But you can lose will, they can get tar pitted down, so they have to be in combat every turn and basically do nothing. It's a bit, I don't know. And they're only 1 wound, so they're quite easy to kill. Saying that, the Moria Black Shield Shaymin is easy to kill. But this guy's easier to kill than the number 1 spot. Let's just say that. So, for 120 points, you get a Fight 5 Wraith, basic Wraith stats, Fight 5, Strength 4, Defense 8, 1 attack, 1 wound, and Courage 6. It's got no might, that's not great. 16 will, that's okay. That's pretty good amount of will. And 2 fate, so yeah, he's okay. Obviously you can upgrade him with a Fell Beast, 50 points, Armoured Horse, 15 points, Horse, 10 points, whatever you want to do with him. And I would definitely stick him on a horse at least. With that, you've got the Harbinger of Evil special rule, so everyone's -1 courage near him, enemies. Causes terror, and Will of Evil, which is the losing the will every time you're in combat. Basically, he's got Sap Fortitude. Now, every time a hero model within 6 of the Dwemer Lake spends a point of might, will, or fate, the Dwemer Lake can elect to spend a point of will. If he does, roll a d6. On a 4+, the enemy model must spend an additional point of the same type, so might, will, or fate, or the deed will be cancelled, and any might, will, or fate already committed will be lost. That is crazy. So, heroic moves will cost your enemy, potentially, will cost them 2 points, which is kind of scary, in my opinion, because especially if you've got a captain who can heroic move or heroic march or whatever, anything like that, strike, whatever, it will cost them 2. Point of will, if you do 3 wounds to a hero, you can outright kill that hero just because he'll have to spend 2 to save 1 wound. Yeah, you can see how that could be pretty scary. Okay, note that a hero model that wishes to expend multiple points of might, will, or fate may wait to see how the Dwemer Lake's roll affects their first point. So yeah, that's fair enough. And then the Dwemer Lake will have to spend a point of will for every point he wishes to affect, though he may wait to see how his first point of will affected his opponent. So you can just keep getting... That's insane. Yeah, you can keep getting rid of their might. So they can completely need a priority roll, 100% need the heroic move, and you can just get rid of all the might. On top of that, he's a spellcaster. So he's got Drain Courage, Transfix, Compel, Black Dart, Instill Fear, and Sap Will. So he can still do other shenanigans as well. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Absolute pain in the bum. But bloody brilliant. Right. Swiftly moving on. We've got the number 1 slot. And it goes to Floyd Stonehand. I think it's Floyd, that's how you say it. Right. He is 75 points, which is not too bad for what he can do. He's Fight 4, so okay. Strength 4, not bad. Defense 6, which is pretty okay. 2 attacks, 2 wounds. Courage 5, 1 might, 3 will, 1 fate. Okay, he's about equal killing. I don't know. It's weird. The Dwemer Lake could have been... I don't know. I've got a prejudice against Wraith. They always die for me. Always. Okay? So, if you don't agree with the order, just let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. But, this is why I like him. Okay? So, that's not very exciting. His stat line's not that exciting. He's got the rule Lawmaster. And at the start of his move, he can spend a point of will to negate an enemy active or passive special rule, or affect a piece of war gear, within the exception of the 1 ring, until the end of the turn. It lasts until the end of the turn. So you can switch off, it's everything, pretty much. Like, for example, the Balrog. The big thing about the Balrog is all the goblins don't have to take courage tests within 12 of the Balrog. You can switch that off for a turn, so everyone's taking courage tests. You can switch off, Boromir's Banner. I keep bringing that up because I hate it. It's amazing, but I hate it. You can switch that off. You can switch off, Anduril's, always winning on 4s. Oh, or you can completely switch off Aragorn's banner ability or Prince Imrahil's banner ability. You can just switch them off for a turn, and there's nothing they can do about it. Absolutely nothing. And on top of that, anytime a hero is killed, Floyd gets a point of will back. So you could keep doing it if you kill heroes. So there's, minimum 3 pieces of abilities you can get rid of. It's just insane. He's so good. He's so worth taking. I love him. I couldn't believe it. So, anyway, that was my list. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, because I'd love to hear what you are thinking. On top of that, if you're feeling particularly cheeky today, you can give me a like or even a quick little subscription. But if you don't, never mind. I still hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.